good? What's good? It's TikTok, stop/Tab TV. And I'm just gonna give a little small talk today because sometimes you just gotta, you gotta talk to people who have a very, very open mind, who's kind of have a higher form of thinking, you know what I mean? And usually, especially about this political bullshit. All right. Usually, sometimes I'll be on Facebook and I might have a little bit of, write a little bit of comments and stuff like that. Because, what else is you going to do when you got a bunch of normies and normies who don't really know everything that's going on with the higher rankings of politics? They kind of just caught up into the, what is it called? The more of the divide and conquer part of it. Okay, so when you're dealing with politics, the whole thing about it is they're trying to divide and conquer the people. You know what I mean? That way that's going to keep you all fighting so that you don't really get enough sense to know who to blame. So, every 4 years they're going to change up because, you're going to blame this party, Democratic Party, you might blame Republican Party, whatever. So it keeps you off balance. You know what I mean? It's like three-card money and stuff like that. These people who running this game out here, they're highly advanced, man. They're not as dumb as you think they is. So one of the things I want to tell people is, look, when you got politics, somebody got to play the villain and somebody got to play the fucking hero. I mean, it's just the way it's going to have to be because you can't get people to move if you don't play the game like that. Now, this is one of the reasons why you got to come up with two parties since back in the day. Back in the day, you had a king. And that king, he may be in power his whole goddamn life. Let's just say the king lived till he got the kingship. He might have started when he was 30. He lived till he was 60-something. He would just be running it. And if you didn't like the way it was going, there was nothing you could do. And then when he gets done, he might pass it down to his son or one of his other relatives, his brother or something like that. So you had to deal with this, for years and years, maybe like decades. And some of the kings and whatever, they was not fucking good people. So that's when you had a bunch of uprisings that might have came in. You had a bunch of uprisings, and they say, hey, we tired of the way the king is doing this. They may come up there to the castle and burn it down, pull his family out, burn him at the stake, all kind of stuff like that. So they had to change it up. The whole thing about politics is there's somebody above it, you know what I'm saying, that's running the whole gambit. But it's more like now, it's definitely, I would say, maybe like back in the day when it was Kennedy or whatever like that, and he got assassinated. Okay, maybe at that point, there might have been a little bit of beef between the parties, whatever. But I'm saying right now, no, it's not. It's a game. Now let me show you how the game is being played. One of the things you got to look at Donald Trump. Before he got into politics, when he used to do interviews and stuff like that, he was very sharp. He was very focused on what he was doing. I mean, you don't even know if Donald Trump could be a mathematical genius for as much money as he done made and won and lost and had bankruptcies and made it back or whatever. He done did shit like that. So I can understand that he's a very smart person. But when he comes to television, I mean, yeah, he's getting older. Okay, we understand that. But he ain't like senile or whatever like that. Like maybe you might see Joe Biden or whatever. But he seemed to be playing around. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen Donald Trump play around and talk the way he talking about cats and dogs and grabbing women by the pee and all. He ain't never been like that. So that's what you got to understand. These are stage plays on how they want to be, these people to give their speeches to the people because they think we all fucking dumb and idiocracy, which a lot of motherfuckers is. So imagine if you go to interviews 20 years ago to Donald Trump or even people that was in politics, whatever, they never talked like this. And they was always fluent. They was able to ask questions. They looked at positive, direct. They was professional. Now everything's a fucking joke. Okay, now let's get to Kamala Harris. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Kamala Harris is not this dumb, goofy broad that they're putting in front of you, in front of this TV set. And you're like, well, I think, except she's goofy. She's all like, okay, I like the way you playing it. But let's be real about this motherfucker shit. Kamala Harris was a goddamn district attorney. You know what I'm saying? You in front of judges all day. You cross-examining motherfuckers. Just to be a lawyer itself, your talking skills got to be good. You got to become you know what I'm saying? You don't know what this lawyer going to do. You don't know who's going to cross-examine your witness. You got to say objection. You got to be on that. I mean, for you to be a lawyer, you got to be in a great one, which she must have been. I mean, okay, maybe she slept her way to the top. You know what I mean? Okay, boom. Who don't do that when you a woman or whatever? But when she got there, she still had to fucking do her fucking job. Now I guarantee you, if you went back and you could get videotapes of Kamala Harris being in the courtroom and representing people or cross-examining people or whatever she was doing, I bet you that shit was tight. There ain't no fucking way you came on to and became the VP of the President of the United States, and then you get up here on all those talk shows and you acting silly and you act like you don't know what the fuck's going on. That is not. They playing with y'all. They playing with y'all. Kamala Harris, to get to the point where she was, and to be a district attorney and a lawyer, that bitch damn near Matlock, man. When you see Matlock talking on regular TV, she is a professional like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no question. I mean, she could even go, if she went to debate with Donald Trump, she would even know how to trip him up, because that's how good some lawyers are. They will say, get the direct questions, do this, whatever. They all about, don't try to deflect and do this, and you better and get direct to the questions. And then when you get to her now, she act like she don't know. You have a professional lawyer. That's why I put her ass up there, knowing she wasn't nominated. A professional goddamn lawyer who is job and profession and went to school to learn how to talk to trick motherfuckers up, and she goofy as fuck. Come on, man. When is y'all gonna wake up and see this is a goddamn stage play, man? So each person is playing a character they got to be. Because if you take any of their older shit, you're going to see the super professional that they do. When you get older, you're going to become more professional unless you start to lose your brain and get dimensional. And neither one of them two is at the point of that right now. Yeah, Donald Trump may get that later on when he gets in his 80s or something right now. But he's fucking sharp. He ran the country for 4 years. And this is what I know. When you on TV and you on the idiot box with the most idiocracy people in the world, which is probably over 85%, only a few people can understand what the fuck is going on. I'm telling you right now, they is not talking like that. They is not talking like that. I mean, okay, they got the teleprompter and all that kind of shit like that, but I'm telling you, when it comes to real business, when it comes to war business, or we need to run the military or do all this stuff like that, once they get off screen, I bet you that shit is super professional and tight. Y'all just think because these motherfuckers up here, they acting real goofy, that's the real motherfucking, the play that they doing. Come on. I mean, look at the world itself. You got electronic grids, you got doctor's offices, you got police and all this shit running. This shit is running exact. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about big companies, you know what I mean? Phone companies, all these other companies that's running by CEOs, whatever. These people is intelligent. And you mean to tell me everything lower out of government is running, I mean, just clicking. You know what I'm saying? Your paychecks is coming. You got banking, all this stuff is running. I'm not saying it's flawless, but it runs pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? You getting checks. And all these think tanks and all these geniuses, especially the technocrats who's running both Democrat and Republican Party, is technocrats, philanthropists, motherfuckers way up there, you know, World Economic Forum, all them cats up there, that non-government organizations who don't even answer to them is saying, we putting computers everywhere. We doing it. You see on Elon Musk the other day, he said, I want to make a robot. It's going to be in everybody's motherfucking house. You know what I mean? He's got electrical cars and self-driving cars. Who gave you permission to do that? You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got to get some laws to fucking do that. But basically, he's not even thinking about politics. I mean, he endorsed Donald Trump, whatever, like he did that. But what I'm saying is, what he gonna do is, I'm gonna move the world in my image. That's what he's doing. When he got these robots and all that stuff, his whole legacy is gonna be out there. And Elon talks pretty good. You know what I mean? He kind of seems like he's down to earth, but he probably not. You know what I mean? When he got to talk to the regular normies and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, stop letting these people play you like they fucking stupid. Both parties, Democrat, Republican, you got to play your part, man. You got to play your part, because you got to divide the fucking people up, or you ain't going to get nothing moved. All the way from the beginning of motherfucking time, I don't give a fuck if it's Rome, if it's Greece, you need slaves, you need middle class, you need the poor class, whatever, in order to build up any fucking nation. You just can't, ain't no utopia where everybody can do whatever they want to do. They ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and get fat and eat all fucking day. Some people might be motivated to do stuff and change the world, but it ain't gonna be nobody on the lower end unless you put a spark to their ass and make them do something. I believe that the creator of the universe made competition, because I'm sorry that people had to get their heads cracked or whatever. There was slavery and killings and wars, whatever. But if we didn't have that, what the fuck would we be doing? Sitting up here not doing a goddamn thing. So that's what I'm just trying to tell you, is that please stop with, because I got people come on my page and they be thinking I'm like, man, I'm past all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, when you gotta deal with certain people, okay, I deal with my sports cats. They like to talk about sports all day. You deal with people, you know, women who want to talk about housewives and all that bullshit all day. You know, all that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come down to play with normally sometimes, because you gonna sit there, you're gonna be bored. and they be on my page. I can't believe you're doing. I already know how this game is already played. So I'll come down and play with y'all, have a little comments and tell you I'm doing this. That's just for fun time. The real motherfuckers know what's going on. And I'm telling you, these motherfuckers they got on TV, especially in the political game, if you think they that dumb, they not. Because everything else in the world that's serious is running serious. So you ain't gonna run everything else in the goddamn world serious, and then when you get to the political shit, when you could talk about wars and killing people and sending them, all of a sudden I'm goofy. You know what I'm saying? Play your part. Kamala Harris has got to play that goofy ass part, and Donald Trump, he gonna be probably the next president. You know what I'm saying? But once he get off the microphone in front of y'all face, it's gonna be serious business in these places. When they close the White House doors, it's gonna be serious business. So quit acting like these people is y'all. They not you. They did not get to the position where they at being you. You understand? And then you got all these celebrities, whatever. Hey, once you give a motherfucker $100 million, he yours. You either gonna do what we say, we can destroy you. I'm the one that puts you on. I'm the one that push the button. There's a button you push. I'm gonna press release you to everybody to the world to get you your money and put you on. You know what I mean? And once that I do that for you, that's why you got a lot of them. They might not even believe what the fuck they saying. Yada, yada, yada. But hey, they paid me $20 million. If I gotta say, I like Kamala Harris, I'm gonna say it. If I'm gonna say Trump's a racist, I'm gonna say it. Or vice versa, whatever it is gonna be. So you need to quit being played. Just look at it and say, you know what? They doing what they gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do. You gotta get a bag. You understand? I mean, yeah, they gonna move stuff around. I mean, you think, okay, I'm voting here and voting there. Man, these motherfuckers is 150 years ahead of us in technology. And they don't make no goddamn plans or go into war or what they gonna do with this planet every 4 years for some fucking knucklehead president that gets switched in and out. They switching them in and out so you motherfuckers can keep on arguing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna move it the way they gonna move it. Go read about Agenda 2025 and all this bullshit. He ain't gonna come out of it. If you'd have read Agenda 20, what was it called? Agenda 21, back in the day, you would have seen this is what we gonna do. We gonna move it like this. I can't believe they're letting all these immigrants in. We gonna move it like this. Technology is gonna go, it's gonna replace the job. We gonna move it like this. It's the great reset. We doing it anyway. Ain't nobody gonna worry about, you'll get your bills paid, whatever. You better get your bag up. And when it comes to getting money and being millionaires, multi-billionaires, there's some ruthless shit going on in there. You don't become a billionaire or a millionaire and you ain't did no scandalous shit destiny in your life. All this good morality, and if I just do everything good, I mean, some people might not hit the lottery. Most motherfuckers had to be cutthroat, step on a motherfucker, say, it was what it was. What's that one movie that they always talk about? Wall Street. With I think it was Kirk Douglas in one of them, Michael Douglas in one of them. He said, this one dude was like, man, why is you going after these companies and trying to wreck them? Because they wreckable. Because that's what I want to do. When you get up to those higher ranks right there, you don't have that same mentality. Especially if you was raised rich, you might be left brain, more psychopath. A lot of motherfuckers, they run through their whole little fraternities and all that little bullshit, and all the little high school schools and shit and clubs they got to see if you got that killer instinct like that. To eat or be eaten. You don't get up there because you got compassion for a motherfucker. Compassion is advice for kings. If you ever heard that shit before. So it is what it is. I just wanted to let that out there really quick and say, man, just quit being quick and look at these people. You talking about professional motherfuckers before they even got into politics, and now they act like they got amnesia or something. I mean, especially when I was thinking about Kamala Harris, I like, man, this motherfucker, she's a district attorney. The talking is talking. If you got a psychiatrist or a motherfucker lawyer and they try to do some politics, believe me, they know how to fucking talk. You know what I mean? Because they quick to make you think a certain type of way. Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Especially even people that do like religious people. When they preach and stuff like that, a lot of them is psychiatrists. Why? That's why they talk to you like that. Oh, I think the Lord spoke to me today. He know how to make that 20% of the damn congregation is going to feel a certain type of way. If you say, well, I know one of y'all going through something right now. I know you can't pay your bills right now. I know one of your kids right now may be suffering. They may be on drugs. I mean, that's what fucking damn near 50% of the damn people. And you think somebody talking to you, they know how to manipulate like that. Not saying all of them is bad or whatever, but we just saying that's how to fucking get down. People, I mean, if you good at wordplay, man, you could do a lot of shit with that. Where words are magical, you know what I'm saying? So I already know this the game. Hey, somebody got to play the villain, somebody got to play the hero. If you even watch that one show, I forgot what it was called. The one chick said, hey, let chaos amongst the people, let that shit go crazy at the fool. And then you just come in and sweep in and say to people like Caesar, like Julius Caesar, that's what the fuck he did. order out of chaos, it always works. You know what I'm saying? You get a natural disaster, or you get a thing like a plague or something like that. You cause chaos with the people, you can get them in line, just like that. You know what I mean? It's faster to do it with war, because that's kind of the bombs and the killing and the some serious business. You don't like what we're doing, heads can come off and shit can get blown up, but you don't gotta do it that fast. But with technology and with the computer and the TV, you can change people's minds real quick and get them in line like that with just using those using that technology right there. But there's a TikTok, I just want to make a quick live. I'm gonna be back, soon. I'm making a little bit more of these. I kind of really haven't really messed with the live too much, and I gotta get my computer. I need to have more space when I do videos, so I'll be able to hold them right there instead of using up all my hard drive and all that. But you guys take it easy. It's TikTok, you don't stop. Peace, and I'll holler back, and I'm out.